I'm just listening to my kids just arguing and fighting about the most hilarious things. I'm actually impressed with what they can come up with to argue about. Anyways, how are you guys? What's up? How have you been? How's your day going? What have you been up to? Is the weather nicer where you live? Because it's been so good here. We did have lacrosse games this weekend. The boys had a tournament and it was a little chilly and windy, but it was still warm, so it was good. Definitely spring warming up, and it just awakens something in my soul and I'm feeling it. And I guess that's why they always say, like, get your spring cleaning done, because I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. But that is what I am going to attempt to do today in my room once again. But not only am I just cleaning, I'm gonna go through my nightstand. Should we just take a look at it right now? Bom, bom. It looks so bad and there's so much stuff in there that's just so random. I look at it all the time and I think daily, I need to clean this out. This stuff is old in here. I don't need it. I don't use it. I don't even know what is in there. It's just things that I shove in there that I'm like, oh, I probably need this. I'm just gonna put it in there. Then it's good. I definitely have hoarding tendencies. I acknowledge them and I try to work with them, and I have come a long way. So I'm giving myself credit for that. But yeah, there's a lot that needs to be done in here. For some reason, my bedroom is just a catch-all for literally everyone in the family. I wasn't even gonna vlog today, but then I was just thinking about how there's so many people on this platform on YouTube that clean and they show it, and it's this process and they're so motivating, and I find myself sometimes watching people clean, and I like to think somehow in my brain, somehow I'm able to trick myself into thinking that I relate to those people, and I don't. I'm gonna be going through my nightstand, and I know that that doesn't seem like a great place to start. There are so many other places that I could be doing this, but let me tell you why. Every time I walk into my bedroom, I see piles of stuff, and I hate my bed because it is so easy to pile things. Like right up here in this area, super easy to just collect some things in there, and then I'll get baskets, but then I'll fill the baskets, and so it doesn't look good. I really want to just get rid of this, like the headboard, and I want to do some type of an accent wall here and kind of eliminate that problem. You know what I mean? It's just too much, and I just can't keep it clean. And so when I walk in here, I always notice the mess, and it just bums me out. I wake up in the mess. I just kind of want to freshen up my room so that it feels like a place where I want to be, and that makes me happy. So when I wake up, I'm happy, and when I come in here, I'm happy. But I did get new bedding, so this was kind of my inspiration this morning. Isn't that cute? I did kind of think that this was going to be a little lighter. Anyway, so that's the reason that I'm starting right here. I did want a new bed, but I don't know what kind of bed I want, and I did want like this beautiful arched like canopy bed, but it's really expensive, and I just don't know if the style is gonna stick around. You just tied the balloon to your pants?
No,
nice.
I did.
I like it.
And then it won't come away.
Oh, nice.
Balloon, come here.
Okay, I'm gonna be cleaning. You guys should clean. You want to?
No.
You don't want to organize your rooms?
No.
They did start working on organizing their rooms. I just need to really take spring cleaning serious and get rid of a lot of stuff, not just find a new place for it. I read a book, and I'll try to remember the name of it, or find the name of it, and I'll put it on the screen. She talked a lot about how everything needs a place. If you own something, it should have a place. If it doesn't have a place, get rid of it. I need to listen to that book again, clearly. Back to the bed. I just decided I might as well keep the bed. The other reason I wanted a new bed is because I would like a lower bed so that Rosie could hop up on the bed and like take a nap there or something. My bed is so high, there's no way she can jump onto it, and it would be so dangerous if she jumped down, because she is a dachshund and it could really hurt her back, and she's just so small. But I would love to like cuddle with her on the bed, but the whole time that she's on the bed, I worry about her jumping off. I would never dare fall asleep because I would be so worried that she would just bail off and hurt her back. My sister, I was actually telling my sister, and she sent me a picture of like a little stool for dogs so that they can climb up onto the bed, and I really would like to get it. Actually, I mean, way cheaper than a new bed, right? But I also really like the storage in this bed. Like this is a big giant drawer, and this has all my sweatpants in it. Anyways, I don't need to show you. And then there are more drawers in the front, which is why Casey wanted this bed this bedroom set. I didn't want it, but I was just like, that's fine. It made sense. Even though I don't really like it, but we do use the storage, and there's no reason to buy a new bed if we have a bed that works. But I do want to get rid of the headboard, do an accent wall, slide this back, and then we have more room in our bedroom because our bedroom isn't very big. And then I want to do something different with the nightstands and my dresser because it's a matching bedroom set. And I heard that those are out and that you should no longer do that because you don't want it to look like a showroom. Not that my bedroom does, but I like the idea of like different colors and tones and materials. And I also watch a lot of TikTok, and my TikTok is full of furniture renovations. Is that the right word? The thing that I really love about TikTok, I actually just made a video about things that I've learned. And hopefully I put it up. If not, then you know that I made it and didn't put it up. But I love how real TikTok is and just like the information you can get really quickly. I do see that there is still definitely a need for YouTube because people still want the longer videos or more explanation. And so I definitely see how both platforms are so important. But the thing about TikTok that has really inspired me and really spoke to me is just how real it is. That it was a platform started or that really like blew up during a time that was so hard for so many people, and that it just made us more vulnerable. I think that 2020 and the pandemic and everything that everyone went through just made us all more vulnerable, and people started sharing that and also connecting with that. And I think that it's so beautiful. I actually didn't find TikTok until the fall, and I always think, oh, this would have been so great if I had this during, you know, when we were first in quarantine. But I am grateful that I found it for that reason. It's just made me realize the kind of content that I want to consume, and that is a kind of content that I want to really, really try. And I always have. I've always tried to be very real, but no longer, I mean, I was about to say no longer hiding my messy house, but I don't. You guys know. You guys know and accept it, and I appreciate it. But sharing more. Sometimes I get so nervous about talking about different things, or there are things that people ask me about, and I just shy away from answering it because I don't know the exact right answer. But there is something that is really beautiful about connecting with topics that we don't know everything about, because we can learn so much more from each other. And I like the idea of keeping a conversation going. So yeah, that's where I am with social media and with the content that I'm consuming and wanting to create. Also, I just ordered more equipment for the podcast. I sound like a broken record, I know. I've talked about it for 3 years now. I was actually just talking with Braylee about the podcast. What brought it up? I was having a conversation with another mom, and we were talking about something that was kind of heavy, and she didn't know what to do, and I was just kind of telling her some of my thoughts. And she just said, like, how do you know how to talk to your kids about this stuff? Like, how do you know what to say? And I don't want anyone to think that I know, because I don't. But I've learned a lot about listening, and I've learned a lot about the way that I want to parent, and I've looked at people who have shared their experiences and the things that they've learned, and I look at their children and I think I want my children to be like their children and to feel the love that I know that they have felt from their mom, and I want to be that. That is what I want to be. And I just feel like I've stood back and I've observed. I'm kind of an observer, and I can really feel like, I think that I can feel people's energy very strong, and I'm going with that now, and I'm trusting that, and it's been really beneficial. I think it's easy to be mad at myself. I was talking to Casey about this the other day because he started a podcast over on Hush, and he was saying, I wish that we would have started this a few years ago. And I was saying, I know, I wish that Braylee and I would have started a few years ago. And he was like, I know how passionate you are. Why aren't you doing it? And I had all these excuses and reasons, and they're genuine reasons that I really feel. And he was like, okay, but you're so passionate about it. Why aren't you doing it? It just made me realize what better time to start than now. I'm not mad at myself for not starting earlier, because I think, what if we would have started a podcast and I wouldn't have grown to be the person that I am right now for whatever reason. Sometimes I just think that there's no other reason than things happen at the right time and for a reason. And I think that Braylee and I have both grown so much that right now is the perfect time to start. The perfect time wasn't 3 years ago or 1 year ago or 6 months ago or 9 months ago. I mean, I'm not saying that if I could go back that I wouldn't. But I do feel like, Braylee's at an age that I feel really comfortable with her talking about different things, and I'm even different than I was 4 months ago. Hi, Rosie. Look who came to hang out. She always hangs out here with me when I'm in here, which is why I want a bed for her to get off onto. You're so cute. She's getting a haircut tomorrow. What I'm saying is that I'm trying to be positive, and I do see the positive side of waiting and the positive side of doing things when we get them done. But I did get some more equipment so that we can get that going, and hopefully it's a helpful thing. But I just think, like I was saying, what kind of content do I want to create? What do I want to put out? What do I want to use my platform and voice for? And I think that it is just to share my experience and have conversations and just to relate. I mean, that's what it comes down to. That's why I started YouTube, is to find those connections and those people to relate to, even though I didn't know that that's what I was doing at the time. What I've learned over the past 10 years of making YouTube videos is that that's exactly what I wanted and what I needed, and I'm always grateful every single day for you guys and that you have given that to me. So thank you. What you doing? Layla has learned how to put up her hair in a ponytail all by herself. What? You turned 4 and now you're like a little grown human.
Yep. I'm gonna show you guys when I'm done putting it
Okay.
on.
We cannot wait for this. Nice job. Are you serious? Whoa, Rosie. That's the cutest.
That's what I'm going to do, and I can do a long one or a short one.
You are pretty freaking fabulous, girlfriend. Braylee's also answering Look Guide to Prom. That's her poster she made. Very cute. I think she's going to do that today. Prom's on Saturday.
And Rosie is being a cute girl.
Rosie keeps jumping on me. Rosie.
This is a
Did you know Rosie's getting a haircut tomorrow? That's excellent, huh?
My